it's Nancy today. I'm walking along the edge of Memorial Park and I'm looking at the kudzu. Now it hibernates in the winter, but it will certainly come back in the spring. And it grows a foot a day. That's right, 1 foot, 12 inches in a day in optimal conditions. And it covers everything. Everything in its path. It'll go over houses and, of course, fences and trees. And it will leave the trees looking like great people. It's an amazing plant. It is good for alcoholism. It's an herb. You can eat the leaves when they're young. When they're older, you need to boil them a lot to get rid of the bitter taste. But when they're young, you can cut off, in the spring, you can cut off the shoots and use them for, saute them with onions and things. They're very tasty, I hear. It is now in Ontario. Can you believe that? It's the vine that covers the South. It has eaten the South, in fact. It has covered 7 million acres. Or 300,000 kilometers square. Now you can graze cattle on it, and they will thrive. You can bale it if it's on a field and use it as fodder for animals. You don't have to. It's an unusual crop. Most crops you have to cultivate the soil and seed it and fertilize it and spray it and maybe cultivate it again and then harvest it. But with kudzu, if it's on a field, all you have to do is bale it, cut it and bale it. And as it grows 12 inches a day, you have a lot of food there. Now it will respond very well to grazing cattle or sheep or goats on it, cattle. You can also do many things with the vines. You can make baskets. I was searching the internet yesterday. You can weave tables and chairs out of it. Now the roots will grow to be 400 feet big tubers. So once it's established, it will never go away. It costs millions of dollars to control it every year. Like for instance, here we have a road, and with kudzu beside the roadway, if you forget about it for a year. Now that's kudzu on there, as well as ivy. I guess that's ivy on the house. It hibernates in the winter. It loses its leaves. But if you go along the road, and you'll find abandoned buildings that are completely covered, like blanketed with snow, only it's green. It chokes everything. Notice this tree here. It's the beanstalk that the proverbial beanstalk. Looks like we've gotten to the end of its territory. Very interesting, don't you think? Now this is right alongside Memorial Park. So the woods inside that is of great importance to the town. Now you see, this is going to be a big disaster for this person. They have kudzu on the front edge, and they'll never get rid of it. You cannot kill it. It is unkillable. Notice the house is for sale. They have to spend a lot of time killing kudzu every year to keep it at bay, and only on that tree. And I suppose if it doesn't sell and the people that live there, which have moved, are not vigilant, the house will be swallowed up. Now, it's not a good place to go walking through because it does harbor snakes and things. I wouldn't feel very confident walking through it. Not here in the south. And now that it has actually crossed the Great Lakes, or something, somehow it got across. It's in Ontario. It's been found in Leamington, Ontario. There was a write-up on the 23rd of September 2009. Leamington is the southernmost tip of Canada. You know, it's between the Great Lakes there. And it's been found on the shore of Lake Erie. I think it was 50 meters long area, or something like that. Maybe I'm wrong with the exact numbers. Now, can you imagine the baskets you could make out of this? I saw a picture on the internet yesterday of a basket so large that a woman was sitting in it. Now, if you take the vines and split them, they won't break. You can split them and use shreds and coil it. Or you can use it like you would, like willow, where you double it over and weave with it. Now, if it's in the growing season, you don't want the stuff that's brand new. You want the stuff that's been growing for a while already. Because obviously, if it grows a foot a day, then the stuff you're going to be finding on the edge you're going to think it's great stuff, but it's going to be too weak. So you need to get back away from the brand new growth. So the spring would be the ideal time to harvest kudzu. See, now that's the Memorial Park in here. And what a disaster it would be if it got further into the park. It would overcome the park in no time. Okay, that's my take on kudzu. K-U-D-Z-O. No, K-U-D-Z-U. K-U-D-Z-U. Okay, bye.